Ready. Play.
Hello, everybody. For a spontaneous episode, we've got Stan Wawrinka in action against Daniil Medvedev at the Diriyah Cup. Hopefully, I've said it correctly. I'm sure I'll be mispronouncing it several times over the next hour or so. It's currently 1 game all. Apologies for the tardiness. I didn't even know that this match was going to be taking place as early in the day as this. I thought it would be later in the day, but there we go. Scheduling and tennis issues aside. It is 1 game all with Wawrinka now serving. I will talk you through this first point, and then we'll talk a bit more about the tournament as a whole. There was a show, of course, I did last night, and Wawrinka 15 love. Let's get the score up on the screen for you, so that way it's a regular feature throughout. Let's go with this. Let's go with Stan 1, Medi 1, and then you can also see who's serving. I can see a couple of people already joining us for this match today. Are you excited? Are you pumped for this tournament? Should we be ignoring it for various reasons? I don't know. But the point is this, that Wawrinka is now 30 love up in this particular game. What do we think about Stan the man, by the way? Doing pretty well, I would suggest at the moment. I know it is just an exhibition. But anyway, here we go. Oh, Wawrinka there, as I big him up, he's just put a volley into the tram line. So it's 30-15. Remember to hit that like button, people, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. The tennis is coming thick and fast. We have plenty more episodes for you lined up in the near future, as you've probably already seen. Yeah, I was chatting to Mario last night about this tournament and how seriously we should take it. I just think that maybe there's no negatives in terms of the players that can be taken from this tournament, but some positives perhaps. Wawrinka now takes a 40-15 lead. Don't forget, of course, the rules for this are quite a bit different. First 2 sets, nothing unusual in that. But if it is 1 set all, then they go to a deciding set tie break, which is the first to 10, I believe. Medvedev there, nice return from him. And now Wawrinka goes long. Ever since I bigged him up, he's starting to make unforced errors. It's 40-30 on the Wawrinka serve. As you can see below, it's 1 game all with Stan serving. Listen, I think more positives than negatives for the players can be taken from this. Someone like Stan, I think, has certainly been a big positive. I wouldn't be too concerned if you lose necessarily, as we saw at a similar stage of the year last year when Nadal lost 2 exhibition matches, if you like, against Andy Murray and Denis Shapovalov. And a month later, he was lifting the Australian Open trophy. So I do think that that's the case. Especially someone like Zverev, who's coming back from injury. I think it can only be a positive for him as Stan seals that game and takes a 2-1 lead. So I shall be editing that for you on the screen. Thus, and now Medi will be serving. Are we concerned about Daniil Medvedev? Should we be concerned? It's been 11 months of mixed results, if you like. Maybe I'm being kind to him by saying mixed results. He certainly hasn't been impressed with his year, as he suggested in an interview a couple of days ago, where he was asked about his highlights for this year, and he just said none, basically. And that's understandable. I mean, I think he's won 1 trophy, 2 trophies, maybe. I think he won 1 on grass, didn't he? Or he certainly got to the final in grass, but he won the Los Cabos event, I know. So it's been, but that's not great. You know, he didn't even make a Masters 1000 final, and it's really all gone downhill for him since Australia. Let me know what you think about Daniil Medvedev in the live chat. But also Stan Wawrinka. Are we going to have a big 2023? Is he going to be going deep in a slam? Is he going to be winning a tournament? I think either of those two occur. If he wins even a 250 or a 500, or getting, say, to the second week, or particularly quarters or semis of a slam, that would obviously be thought of as being a good result for him next year in what might be his swan song. May we be doing a Stan Wawrinka week in a year from now as we analyze the career of the Swiss? We're having a quick look at the DJ there. 2-1 now, of course, with Stan. Okay, yes. Let me just see if I've got such an email as well. Cool. Yeah. So anyway, so Stan serving. Sorry, Medvedev serving right now. Okay, so Medvedev's serving 15 love. Um, and it is 2 games to 1, of course, as you can see below. At the Diriyah Tennis Cup in Saudi Arabia, presented, I guess, unsurprisingly by an oil firm. A nice forehand there from Wawrinka to bring up 15 all. Nice work, Stan. Tell you what, Wawrinka gets a break here. And I think, of course, these two played recently with Stan winning. So maybe we shouldn't be surprised with a Stan victory. I think it was about 6 weeks ago when they played. Backhand there, lovely backhand from Stan. Another backhand. Is Stan the most consistent one-handed backhander on the tour? Although I say that he clips the net and it goes wide. So it's 30-15 to Medvedev. Anyway, so yes. Let's see what's going on Twitter. See if any of you guys are talking about this match. Is anybody excited? Maybe. Here we go. Nick Kyrgios. I see Mario here tweeting. Nick Kyrgios. Rafa will win the French Open. Djokovic will probably win Wimbledon unless I stop him. So I don't know. Djokovic is so dominant unless someone really elevates their level at the Australian or US Open. I can't see him losing. Medvedev could maybe beat him. Interesting comments there from Nick. So he thinks the status quo will remain in 2023. I'm not so sure about that. To be honest with you, I think we might well see Alcaraz, Sinner, Runa perhaps as well getting involved amongst those slam winners next year. I think I'm not so sure that it'll be one-way traffic for the big two, I guess, as we should call them now. Talking of twos, it's all twos on the board right now. It's 2 games all. So I better correct that on the screen for you with the banner now 2 or with Medvedev serving. Boom. Boom. Okay. So Daniil Medvedev, lovely there. Okay. Nice backhand though from Stan. 2 consistent backhands there from Stan. Forehand now. He's into the net, Stan. But what a passing shot. Daniil Medvedev for love 15. Love 15. Forehand passing shot. What do we think of Medvedev on passing shots? I'm not sure. Some days he seems to be excellent, and others less so. Sometimes even in the same day he seems excellent, and less so. Let's say as Wawrinka goes down the tee, and it is an ace for Stan the Man, 15 all. Two games all, 15 all. Forehand return there from Medvedev, pretty handy. It's now deep into the rally now. Backhand from, funny enough, Medvedev does seem to be targeting the backhand of Wawrinka somewhat. He thinks that maybe he can break it down today. He's pretty much constantly going to the backhand. He just keeps going to the backhand, particularly in this rally. Now he switches it up to the forehand of Stan. Now they're in a forehand exchange. This must be about 15 shots this rally at least now. Stan going down the line, cross court from Daniil. Nice one, Daniil Medvedev. 15-30. Down the tee from Stan the Man. 30 all. 2 all, 30 all. 2-30 all as Wawrinka goes wide. So it's a second serve for Medvedev to look at here. Backhand to backhand. As I say, Medvedev is really targeting that Wawrinka backhand today. Now it's on the forehand of Stan the Man. Is it a winner? Yes, it is. 40-30. (40-30) Stan Wawrinka. Wawrinka serving. 2 games all. Second serve. Forehand across court there from Wawrinka. Forehand again, Wawrinka. And a backhand into the net from Daniil Medvedev. And it is now 3-2. Meanwhile, I'm going to play this little promo video. And we are back. The changeover has occurred. 3-2. Stan leads, going with serve. As I mentioned in the earlier comments, that basically, for some reason, Medvedev fancies targeting the backhand, as he's doing so again in this rally, and they're cross-court at the moment. It's just constant to the backhand from Medvedev. Unusual given the fact that Wawrinka, of course, is well known for his backhand, as Medvedev puts a forehand into the net. So it's love 15, ladies and gentlemen. Love 15. Backhand again. Wawrinka. What a backhand that is for Wawrinka. But I tell you what, good defense from Daniil Medvedev. What a forehand, Stan Wawrinka. Love 30, my friend. Love 30. Forehand to forehand. Now, this will be a big point. You'd think if Wawrinka gets this one, and he may well do, he's got the backhand. Good defense, though, from Daniil Medvedev. Forehand, does that hit the line? Yes, it does. Backhand, backhand from Wawrinka. Forehand now into the net, and it's love 40. Love 40 for up for Stan Wawrinka. Will he get the break of serve here? Good first serve there from Medvedev. He's in charge of this point at the moment, and he wins it 15-40. Excellent forehands there from Daniil Medvedev, the Australian Open runner-up from this year and the US Open winner, of course, in 2021. Let me know in the live chat, how many majors do you think, how many Grand Slams do you think Daniil Medvedev will win at the end of his career? I remember saying about a year ago, I fancied him to get 5 or more. I'm less convinced about that prediction right now than I was then, that's for sure. By the way, it is now 30-40 with a good first serve there from Medvedev. Yeah, I remember saying a year or so ago that I thought Medvedev would end up with 5 or more slams, but given the way the last 12 months have gone, I'm less convinced about that. I think it just clipped a net cord, so it's still first serve. Daniil Medvedev break point down, but he saved 2 break points already. Can he save a third? Stan. It's been a good few weeks for Stan, I would suggest, since September. Hi, Liam. Yeah, true. We'll be 1,000 subscribers too. Something to look forward to. Make sure you check out Liam's podcast, by the way, and YouTube channel, The Liquidator. All things sport, but particularly, of course, right now, football. But I know you touch on other sports too. It's deuce now, by the way, Wawrinka Medvedev. So good save there. Good serving, really, from Medvedev. Get himself out of jail. Come on, Stan. Yeah, I think I'd like to see Stan have a sort of a comeback over the next few months and into next year. By the way, Liam, I was just saying in the live chat, I don't know if you heard, or sorry, just saying in the commentary, a year ago, I said I thought Medvedev would end up as Wawrinka puts a backhand into the net, so it's now advantage Medvedev. I said a year ago that I thought Medvedev would win 5 or more slams. Which I think is looking a bit shaky now. A year ago, he'd already won 1. He was the favourite, in my opinion, for Australia, especially in Djokovic's absence. But I think now 5 or more may be a bit optimistic. Of course, I do remember JG saying 10 for Medvedev, which I thought was particularly odd. But there we go. But JG, of course, is well known for telling you all about his predictions that come true, but not the ones that don't. He also said Dominic Thiem would win Wimbledon, but he doesn't seem to remember that one anymore as well. He does have a convenient memory. But yeah, Liam, what do you think? How many slams will Medvedev win? Will he stay stuck on 1? Will he get 2? Will he actually get 5 or more, as I said a year or so ago? But as I say, that prediction looking a bit shaky right now. Deuce now we have, by the way, Magnus Norman there, of course, the coach of Stan Wawrinka. Yeah, 3 is a great achievement, by the way. I do think the way he plays will impact him physically in status. Maybe, yeah. I also wonder if people are sort of finding him out a little bit tactically, particularly from the middle of that Rafa match in Australia where things all sort of fell apart for him. Anyway, Stan Wawrinka there, bringing up another break point, his 4th of the match with an excellent forehand there. So an excellent backhand winner. Excellent backhand winner there from Stan Wawrinka. Break point. Yeah, 3. Listen, 1 major. Listen, 1 ATP point, Liam, is a great achievement, which is just incredible. But to win 3 majors would be amazing. 1 is certainly great. And I do think that people are getting a bit confused regarding the way majors are and winning sort of 20 plus is abnormal. Listen, he's got a break point here, though. Wawrinka, although he goes long there, so it's now deuce. This is turning into a bit of an epic game, as it turns out. We will be having Mario, I think, join us shortly, which is really exciting. He will be joining us in the co-commentary booth. Yeah, I'm just going to send you a message there saying, great, Mario. That is cool. Cool. So we've got deuce right now on the Medvedev serve. As I say, it's turning into be an epic game, this one, where Medvedev's obviously had to save 4 break points so far. We'll have to save a 5th. Let's see. They're deep into a rally, backhand to backhand. And again, Medvedev is always trying to punish that Wawrinka backhand, and he does so successfully, bringing up game point. Yeah, cool. So game point now for Daniil Medvedev. By the way, we did a show the other day on the fine for the LTA from the ATP stemming from the Russian and Belarusian ban of players from this year's Wimbledon. Let me know what you think in the live chat. Let me know what you think of the episode if you did manage to catch it. Me and Damien were having a chat about that the other day. As Wawrinka doesn't win this game, so it's 3 games all. An epic game that Medvedev survived, being love 40 down at one point. So he'll be relieved to keep that one. Yeah, let me know what you think about the ban. Let me know what you think about the fine. Also, let me know what you think about the show if you did catch it. And by the way, make sure you hit this like button below this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. As Liam suggested in the live chat, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. Last I saw it was 933. Maybe somebody can let me know elsewhere. If it's more than 933, that was the last time I checked. Look at me doing the maths, by the way. 933 off 1,000 means 67 more to go. But listen, back to the most important statistic, which is from today's game, which is the fact that it is 3 games all. Put that up on the screen like so, and off we go. 3 games all, 15 love on the Wawrinka serve. It's a second serve for Stan Wawrinka here. He's got 30 love now, though, so looking pretty comfortable for Stan the man. Let's tweet that out. Still think Medien's on more slams than Sasha. Well, will Sasha win one slam, Liam? That is, I guess, the question. As it goes 40 love right now to Stan Wawrinka. Very, very happy there, Mr. Stan the man. 40 love. Yeah, will Sasha... Okay, let me know in the live chat as well, Liam in particular. Will Sasha Zverev win a Grand Slam? I'm not so sure. Not so sure. A year ago, again, everything seems to be a year ago with that generation in particular. I would have said sure he will, but now I don't know. I'm less convinced, let's say, about Sasha's opportunities. By the way, Stan has just broken, so it's 4-3. I will play a little promo video. Liam, I'm sure you may well have seen this promo video, and I'm sure you're pumped for this, which is upcoming. And we are back with Daniil Medvedev to serve. He is 3-4 down in this match. 3-4. Stan the man. 15 love, though, now for Daniil Medvedev. Stan the man really making a good fight of this. Of course, as I said, that he did beat Medvedev recently. I think it was in Astana. We've got a new subscriber. Welcome, Nuray Saubrekovna. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Nuray. Nuray, if you are watching, let us know your thoughts on this match or anything tennis at all in the live chat. And welcome aboard to this tennis train. 30 love, Daniil Medvedev on his serve. 4-3 to Stan the man. So, yeah, Liam suggested maybe even after Rafa retires that everyone's waiting for Rafa to retire and give up a few French Opens. I think Alcaraz may well prevent a lot of people, though, from winning that tournament. As Medvedev goes down the tee, but it's long, but he's 40 love up at the moment, so he's looking pretty good now. 4 games all, but let's see if he can tie this up. Although he's just double faulted as I say that, so it's 40-15. Yes. Daniil Medvedev coming into the net. Ooh, it's an unusual shot there. And that's going to be long from Wawrinka, I think. No, he must have just clipped the line. 40-30. Unusual shot there from Medvedev at the net, if you like. And it is a zone of the court that he doesn't always... What's he doing there? I mean, that was such an easy point for him to win. Instead of whacking it as he should have done, he just sort of tapped it back over. Four games all, anyway. He does manage to tie up with, see, Andrey Rublev there in the crowd. Of course, he lost to Stan yesterday. and he's obviously good friends with Daniil Medvedev, so I'm sure he'll be supporting his compatriot. But anyway, 4 games all now. Stan serving. How do we think this is going to go? It's Mike Medvedev slight favorite. Hi, Mario. I can see you there as well. Great to have you on board. I will bring you in a second. Here we go. Mario, how are you?
Hi.
Mario is watching tennis. I guess there's no surprise in that. What have you made of the match so far?
Oh, quite entertaining. Some entertaining points. Wawrinka played good tennis, like yesterday. Probably slightly better. The better player so far. Quite funny match so far. I'm enjoying.
Yeah, but there was it didn't matter in the end because Medvedev won the point. But there was an unusual point, just that point, a couple of points ago from Medvedev, where he comes to the net and instead of just whacking the ball and he wins that point easily, he decides to just tap it back over. Stan Wawrinka can't believe his luck. He's back in the game, back in the point, and he wins the point in the end. Do you remember the point I'm talking about?
Yeah. I remember that's what what we were talking about yesterday when we were saying that it's still an exhibition. Like
Okay.
I tend to I difficultly believe that I don't know, in the Australian Open Medvedev wouldn't have closed at that point.
Yeah. You might be right. I'm a bit more though of thinking that he was trying to win the point that way, but you might be right. But I just found that a bit unusual, let's say.
Yeah, he's not so comfortable when he when he comes to the net, but yes, yeah, don't know what to say. Was a bit weird, but
He does
yeah,
have he does seem
I
to have an
agree.
issue though, doesn't he? He does seem to have an issue with, I don't know, when he's in that area at the net or somewhere in between, he does seem to have an issue with knowing what to do.
Yeah, uh, probably probably he thinks too much. Um, like sometimes it's better to have one solution, one plan, and go for it 100%. Instead, yeah, he seems to think a lot about what to do to close the point.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Anyway, it's break point now for Medvedev. So we should really have a quick chat about this because this will be huge to go from 4-4 to 4-5 with then Medvedev would be serving for the set. So I'll talk you through this point. It's 4 games all, 30-40. I think it's the first break point for me for the match for the Russian. So let's see how that goes. Second serve, backhand return, forehand now from Wawrinka, forehand again. This particular point is 50-50 in my opinion right now. Forehand to forehand. Medvedev picking the pace up, but it's not enough. Now it's on the backhand of Wawrinka. Wawrinka's backhand again. And again. And has Medvedev gone long there? No, he hasn't. Must have hit the line. Forehand now, Medvedev. Backhand going across court. Forehand, Wawrinka. Backhand, Medvedev. Forehand going wide. And it's a break of serve. 5-4, Daniil Medvedev. Are you ahead of me, by the way?
Not so much this time. Just 3 shots.
Okay, so but you are slightly ahead.
Yeah, because in Turin I wasn't on the stream like today. I was watching on the TV.
Okay.
Turin, so I was like two points ahead. But now,
in Turin, yes, you were. Yeah, you were watching on cable. That's right. Yeah, or on the normal TV. But today you're watching on a stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Medvedev is broken. Let me check and edit that in the points thing there. So Daniil Medvedev does get the break and is now going to be serving for this particular set. 5-4. Let's save that there like so. Yeah, anyway, so that's obviously a really big point there and a big moment for Medvedev, and now he's going to be serving for the set. Yeah, so I'm just about a few seconds behind you. Am I, Mario?
Yeah, just a few seconds, not so much. We are like in the same time.
Nice to have you on board, PC. PC, make sure if you are new to the channel, not only do you hit that like button below, but also subscribe to the channel. We are pretty new to this game, if you like, but we are getting better. And if we get to 1,000 subscribers, we can only improve even more. And I think we're about 60 away. I'm not sure how many subscribers we've got right now. Last time I checked, it was 933, but we may well be closer to 940 now. So just 60 or so more for that golden 1,000 figure. And Medvedev starts this game in an emphatic style with a 15-love forehand winner at the net. And it's 15-love Daniil Medvedev. I'll talk us through the next point, and then you'll see how many seconds you are ahead of me. He's got 30 love now, so he's gone long there. So he's just 2 points away from winning the set. Yeah, so you'll see how far you are ahead of me, if at all. I'm watching on Eurosport. I don't know about you.
I think 20 seconds.
Oh, wow. You're well ahead then. You're well ahead. There's an ace down the tee from Medvedev, 40 love. I must admit, I didn't realize you were ahead of me, but then you went, during the previous game. And I guess that was when Medvedev broke. 40 love anyway, Daniil Medvedev. Forehand return, and it's into the net. So it's game and first set. Daniil Medvedev,
okay, 15 seconds.
15 seconds. There you go. So 6-4 for Daniil Medvedev. Give me your thoughts on how that match just suddenly changed, if you like.
Yeah, it suddenly changed because Medvedev risked a lot. He was like love 40 and saved more than 3 break points, like four break points, if I remember well. Wawrinka seemed to be playing better than Daniil at the beginning. But after that game, yeah, I have to say that Daniil changed a little bit his the quality of his shots, and now in the last point, Wawrinka seemed a little bit struggling, keeping up the rhythm against Medvedev, who is very very strong when he has his rhythm, he finds his pace. Yeah, so very well played in the end.
Yeah, just having a quick look at some of the stats there. 2 aces from Medvedev, none from Wawrinka, a double fault from Medvedev too. But yeah, just having a look at the points one. Then, of course, probably the most crucial statistic is that Wawrinka had 4 break points in that game a couple of games ago, couldn't take advantage of any, and Medvedev had 1 and took advantage immediately.
Yeah.
And 37 minutes altogether that set, and it's 6 games to 4 for Daniil Medvedev as they return to the court. Wawrinka will be serving first. Give me a prediction. Is Medvedev going to win this in 2 sets, or are we going to go to a deciding set tiebreaker?
I'd say straight sets.
I think so too now. Yeah, I think so too. By the way, so just to repeat this, welcome Nuray Sauberkovna, who has just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. And all the people that have subscribed to the channel recently, a big thank you in helping us reach 937 subscribers. So we are 63 away from the 1,000 mark. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Anyway, listen, Medvedev winning the first point there. So it's love 15 on the Wawrinka serve. Why do you think Medvedev is going to win this in straight sets?
I find like this match is not so different than yesterday match against Zverev. Like Medvedev seems more I don't know, so more able to take his chances in close games, and I think the momentum is shifting, and so if Wawrinka cannot find back his pace and I don't fight in the long rallies against Daniil, probably Daniil will escape away in this second set.
Yeah, indeed, and that's how it seems to me. Okay, so love 30 now on the Wawrinka serve. So he's certainly under pressure already at the beginning of this second set. Backhand to backhand right now. As I said earlier, Medvedev is pumping and peppering that backhand of Wawrinka's to some degree, to some success, but not as much as he might want. Anyway, backhand again now, backhand to backhand. Wawrinka, by the way, better backhand than a forehand. Is that fair, or what do you think? Ooh,
I
long there,
think
though, love 40.
that's what I was saying, like this rally, because Medvedev, we saw that tape, and it's like a consequence of what happened yesterday, but seems moving very, very well as usual. Wawrinka needs to play 3, 4, 5 more shots to take the point. So it can be very difficult for him. Then Medvedev is very solid from the backhand side. So I think that's the key for him. He doesn't lose his space, his position on the court when he hits the backhand, and it's very important.
Yeah. Suddenly I've got volume on my TV. I wonder where that was coming from. So anyway, 30-40 right now. Wawrinka still under a bit of pressure here, but he has saved a couple of break points already. So he'll be hoping to keep that situation. Oh, but Medvedev has broken. One love. One love. This could be over pretty soon. So Medvedev seizes the advantage at the beginning.
A little bit what we were saying about the momentum and.
Yeah, exactly. And now he's got a break of serve already. So now Medvedev is 6-4 winning the first set, and he's a break up in the second. So it's 1 love to Medi. And it's a long way back now for Wawrinka. If we think about it, just 20 minutes ago, he was love 40 on the Medvedev serve, basically giving him a chance of winning that first set. And within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, he didn't take advantage of 4 break points he had in that particular game. Suddenly he lost his serve. Suddenly Medvedev serves it out quite comfortably, and he's already got a break here at the beginning of the second set. And Wawrinka puts a forehand there, which you would expect him to take into the net. So it's love 15 on the Medi serve. That was a dodgy forehand there from Wawrinka, right?
Yeah. I was seeing what both Kyrgios and Tsitsipas have written something on Twitter, joking they are playing doubles together today.
Oh, really? Okay. By the way, nice. Thank you for subscribing, PC. Yeah, there's been a few. I've actually been reading a few of your tweets from today. I saw Kyrgios talking about the fact that he just thinks that next year it's going to be the same. Novak and Rafa just winning all the tournaments again, all the big tournaments. I'm not so sure about that. What about you, Mario?
I'm not so sure too. But it's not impossible what he said. But he hasn't said nothing very special. Probably they are still going into that those tournaments as the favorite. But I think that we can have some surprises because even this year I can understand that probably Alcaraz is not a big surprise, but still at this young age, probably some months ago, some people would have a bit skeptical about him winning a Grand Slam already. So I think it's possible also for other players. I don't know. The fact is that they have to raise their level when it's requested, and so we have to say who is able to do it and who is not.
Yeah, indeed. It's 30 all now on the Medvedev serve. So it's a little bit of pressure here, but he was more... Oh, it's a break point, though, now for Stan
Yeah,
to get
break
a
point.
break back. So we've got some World Cup action later as well with Brazil, I think it is in action in the first match against Croatia. Do you have a particular interest in that match, Brazil-Croatia? Who do you want to win that particular one?
Probably you're going to say something now, and then we talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was saying.
Oh, Wawrinka's broken.
Wawrinka broke back.
I see. Yeah, one game all. Yeah, so Wawrinka back on serve. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway, yeah. What do you think? Croatia, Brazil. Who do you want to win?
It's quite the same. I have to say for me. But yeah, I think Croatia is Brazil are the favorite team today, no doubt about that. But Croatia seems like a very serious team to not going to throw nothing away. So it's for me it's very interesting as a match. Well, now 8 teams, the 8 best teams in the world probably. So it's good. Yeah, I don't know what to hope. I just hope to enjoy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Have you been watching much of the World Cup so far? Have you been enjoying the tournament?
I have to say yes. I don't know. Probably at the beginning we were seeing a lot of surprises, but after that, I feel like it's like what we were expecting, more or less. Interesting seeing Morocco story. We're going to see how much they're going to stay in the competition.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, 30 love now, Wawrinka on his serve. So he was obviously in a spot. Although I can see a woman in the crowd wearing a Brazil cap, I'm thinking to myself, you need to be getting home pretty quickly if you want to be watching your national team in action anyway. But maybe she's so confident about Brazil-Croatia that she doesn't care and she'd rather see a bit of Stan the man. Stan there sweating profusely.
Yeah.
Comes in for a forehand swing volley. I love a good swing volley, and he ends up winning the point. That's one of my favorite shots, personally. Do you play tennis, Mario?
I used to much, now a bit. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, I love a swing volley is what I'm saying. That volley at the net. And I like it when it's a winner. But anyway, I guess it doesn't matter because Wawrinka won that point. And he's got another one there. Oh, but he's not won.
Yeah.
Oh, he has won that point. Yeah.
So yeah, we are.
Volleys.
Yeah, now we are 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 now, Stan Wawrinka. I'm going to play a little promo video while we have a little changeover. And welcome back as the players take the court again. It's 2-1 to Wawrinka in this second set. having lost his serve, but then broken again, and then holding his serve. So suddenly now a bit of momentum with Wawrinka.
Now, yes, let's see this game, because it's crucial to see if Medvedev brings back his game. Oh, okay. Sometimes I like concerned about the rally.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, so it's quite important to see how Medvedev will react to this. Yeah, there's a bit few minutes where he played probably worse than what he was doing before.
Yeah, indeed. Love. So it's 15 love though on the Medvedev serve there. As I can see, that's really turning into a really good point. Although 15 all as he puts that. What a curious but also interesting point. And maybe Medvedev will be a bit disappointed he didn't win that one. What do we think about this idea that players have maybe begun to figure out and work out Daniil Medvedev's game, his strengths, his weaknesses, and that's the main reason why he's had a bad sort of 10 or 11 months? Do you agree?
I can agree, but I also have to say that I'm sure he'll find something more to like all these champions do throughout their career. We have also seen like these great champions, like I'm bringing some great names like Nadal, Djokovic, Federer himself. They grew old, adding more and more skills to their game, changing tactics a little bit in some key moments. And I think that probably sometimes playing not so well for a certain period of your career, it can be useful to make you understand what you have to add to be competitive again, and for more time.
A comfortable hold in the end there for Medvedev. So it's 2 games all. You mentioned how that was obviously an important game for him to hold, and he did just that. So big hold there. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way, to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell, because then you will become aware of any of our live publications, such as this match today. But we also do lots of other things on a live basis. Oh, that's a really good chance for a smash there from Wawrinka.
Yeah, horrible.
A club level smash, if you like. That's the kind of smash that I get wrong, if you like. And he goes long with it. He sort of jumps in the air and just ends up hitting it way too long. So it's love 15 now on the Wawrinka serve. Horrible, as you said. That was a horrible smash. Forehand now to the backhand of Wawrinka. Oh, that's a horrible forehand there. 2 horrible shots for Stan Wawrinka.
Yeah.
What happened with that last one?
Well, last one, he completely lost the rhythm, the control of his of the shift of his body.
He sure did, yeah. 15-30 now, though, so he's got 1 point back. But listen, we've had a lot of breaks of serve so far in this set, so let's see if that continues with this particular game. I think we've had 2 breaks of serve and 2 holds. Oh, what a shot, Daniil Medvedev!
Yeah.
Take a bow. Look at him.
a classic Medvedev passing shot.
Listen, I was talking about his passing shots earlier. He's good at passing shots, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I sometimes I'm not sure, but then he does something genius like that, and that was just incredible. By the way, Medvedev, I love the little. Do you like Medvedev?
I like him. Yeah,
he's funny, right?
Yeah, he's funny, and he's like a game that is different from most of the other players. So I like to watch his matches. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very different, very unique. I even like his return stance. By the way, it's 15:40. If there is a break of serve, I'll let you know. I love his return stance where he's sort of going back and forth like this. Medvedev puts a shot into the tram line, so one break point has been saved. You know that sort of return. I don't know if you can see me. He's sort of like this. He's like this. He's like ready to go into a sword fight.
Yeah.
How's the dog today, by the way, Mario?
He's in front of me.
But he's calm. He's calm right now. Maybe he'll get more excited if this match gets really crazy.
Oh,
What happened there?
good winner from Stan.
Nice one to get it back to deuce. By the way, for those of you tuning in as well and thinking to yourself, listen, I'm not a big YouTuber. I can't get on to the videos and the audios and the visuals, if you like. I prefer to get my information via podcast. Well, we are also available in podcast form. If you like Spotify, for example, and I'll put the link to the Spotify in the live chat right now, you can subscribe to our podcast on Spotify or, of course, on iTunes, if that's where you get your podcast from. You can get us there too. So I'm going to put that in the live chat right now. There we go for Spotify, and I'll put the iTunes one up as well. Medvedev got another break point here, though. Advantage Medvedev. You're still going for Medvedev in straight sets here, I guess. Break point, Daniil Medvedev. How's this one going to pan out? Let's have a look. Down the tee, Medvedev, good return though. So it's a backhand now, Medvedev to the forehand of Wawrinka. Wawrinka now on the backhand, going cross court, backhand to backhand, backhand down the line, forehand now. Daniil Medvedev. This is turning into an epic rally. Medvedev in charge, in my opinion, right now. A backhand slice though from and he's gone for aggressive now, but it's not won the point, not yet. Good defense from Daniil Medvedev, backhand to backhand. This is turning into an epic rally. Good forehand there though from a good backhand slice though from forehand, forehand to forehand right now. This rally is turning out to be crucial as we have break point here for Daniil Medvedev. Oh, and he's gone long. He's gone long, so it's broken. 3-2. What do you think about that?
Fantastic rally, very entertaining. Because we have some contrast in their style. Even talking about the technique of their shots. So it's very, very interesting to see and to follow the rally. Medvedev amazing in defense as always. And that's why he's slightly up in the score, I think. Probably the quality of his defense make Wawrinka play some extra shots, and that's make the difference in the end. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. By the way, talking of Spotify, I've just been watching a documentary on Netflix about how it all began. A very, very interesting documentary. Talking tennis does not get a mention, but maybe we're too new for that documentary. But maybe we're going to take Spotify to the next level with our podcast. Let me know what you think, Mr. Spotify, about that. Yeah, I guess now with Medvedev breaking again, he's very much in charge of this match, right?
I think, yes, I dubbed that he will lose again his serve. But let's see, tennis is unpredictable. We try to predict tennis, and sometimes we are right, but tennis is unpredictable.
Tennis is extremely unpredictable. By the way, I've got a show coming up. As soon as this match finishes, basically, I'm going to be interviewing author Tom Humberstone about his book about Susan Lenglen. And if you're like me, most of you will only know about Susan Lenglen in the fact that she has a court named after her at the French Open in Paris. But she's much more than that, and I'll be talking to Tom Humberstone very shortly about that as soon as this match comes to a conclusion. Anyway, back to the match. Medvedev now got a 30-love lead. Wawrinka looking a bit like a guy who feels as though this may be getting away from him. That T-shirt is extremely tight on him. Yeah, anyway, 30 love to Medvedev. Oh, good return there, Stan. He's not won the point, though. Excellent defense, but he has won it now, 30-15.
Yeah, very good.
Good return, right?
Yeah, amazing.
Forehand winner as well. Good forehand winner. I played tennis yesterday, by the way.
How went?
It went. I'm glad you asked. By the way, if I'd lost, I probably wouldn't have mentioned it. It went fine. It was a really tight first set. I was 5-2 down in the first set. I was also facing two set points, and yet somehow managed to win the first set 7-6. And I seemed to demoralize my opponent because then I won the second set 6-love. So 7-6, 6-love.
You were clutch in the first
I was
set.
clutch. I was clutch. I love it, Mario. Mario, we need more of you on this channel. I was clutch.
Thank you. And now we have a chance for Medvedev to go 4-2.
Yeah, a game point now, 40-30. Yeah, so it's a big moment now. I mean, 4-2, well, that will be a long way back for Wawrinka, but as you said, it is a crazy sport, so who knows? I'll talk us through this point. It's 40-30. Medvedev gets the first serve in, so he's in charge of this point, you would think. That's a good forehand there, but it's not won the point as yet for Medvedev. Backhand slice from Wawrinka. He's trying a bit of the slice now. Oh, what a winner! Dan Wawrinka, take a bow. Backhand winner down the line.
A vintage backhand winner.
Vintage. I'm loving it. Clutch from me yesterday and vintage from Stan today. Vintage Stan Wawrinka, definitely with that backhand winner down the line.
Another one.
Oh, yeah, I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm about to see it, no doubt, because I'm so behind you. But I'm loving your response. By the way, he's loving the slice at the moment. Oh, I see what you mean. Boom, boom, boom. Shake the room. Oh, break point now, Stan Wawrinka from 40-30 and staring down the barrel. He's now got a break point. Yeah, another one, almost identical to the previous one in terms of how it played out. And I tell you what he's been doing these last few points. He's been executing a few slices before bringing up the opportunity to win. First serve, though, from Medvedev, and he's held that break point moment, so it's back to deuce. But yeah, he's been executing a few slices. That used to be a thing with Daniil Medvedev, by the way. I remember the 2019 US Open final for the first couple of sets. Basically, Rafa was slicing a lot, and I think he was finding that difficult to handle. But I do think that Medvedev has improved on that respect. He has got better at handling the slice, but I noticed that Wawrinka has been deploying it a bit.
You have to escape from Medvedev's plan. So it's important to change the rhythm sometimes during the rally. So I agree with what he's doing. But yeah, Medvedev has improved a lot. We have to say that. So it's not always possible, but you don't have to put him into that defense situation that he likes so much. Sometimes you have to think a little more before attacking and taking the lead in the rally.
Absolutely. Is an attempt at a drop shot there from Stan Wawrinka that just didn't work out at all. Really hit the sort of middle part of the net. It was possibly the right shot to go for. I don't know. It depends on how confident you are on the forehand there. But it didn't work out. Didn't even come close to working out.
Oh, no. Watch this.
Okay. I'm about to... I'll talk us through this point then that you've just reacted to. Down the tee from... what's going on there with that drop shot? Okay. Oh, no!
The drop shot was absolutely horrible. The drop shot. Yeah. But the forehand even worse. It's okay.
Yeah, a horrible drop shot from Daniil Medvedev that was only worsened by the forehand. Really, it was so easy. It was like he was setting up Wawrinka for a winner, but Wawrinka could not take advantage. And Wawrinka dumps it into the net. Well, now we've got some kids on the court. I don't know what they're doing. Looks like they're posing for a photo, although now they're going to be spreading the balls about. But anyway, yeah, that was not great from Stan the Man. I mean, some incredible backhands in that particular game, but now he is 2-4 down and serving. But yeah, what happened there? What happened there, Mario?
What happened? It's difficult to say what happened. Don't know if probably the drop shot was, I don't know, coming back a little bit. It was a little bit of effect, but don't know. It was very bad forehand, by the way, because it was high. It was just a close, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Wawrinka will be having, if this was a slam, he'd be having nightmares about it. But hopefully, because it's an exhibition, he's a bit cooler about those errors.
Yeah.
But they were unusual, let's say. The second one, especially. So 30-15 right now for Stan the Man on his serve as he tries to at least hold serve here and make Medvedev work for the win. Poor first serve there, though, going well wide. 30-15 Wawrinka. Backhand return from Medvedev. Good forehand there, though, from now he's executing the slice. But I tell you what, good defense from Medvedev. He's back in the rally. He's neutralized it despite being in a spot of bother there. Forehand goes long, though, from Medvedev, and it's 40-15 Stan Wawrinka, 2 game points. He's really working hard out there today.
Oh, great return, that one from Medvedev. Now you'll see it.
Okay, let's have a quick look. Here's the good. Oh, yes, that was. But I still think Wawrinka going for the volley there.
Yeah, could have done better. Okay, but it's okay. A good first 7. He held.
Case held. Yeah, so it's 4-all. 4-3. 4-3. Sorry. I will just play one more time this little promo video, just so we can have a little breather. And we are back. Let's get the score for you up on the screen as well. So Medvedev now 4-3. A little bit of, not pressure, but he at least Wawrinka is keeping him honest, so to speak. 4-3 in this second set. The match time at just over an hour. How do we feel about Wawrinka in a slam, say, over 5 sets nowadays with his age, etc.?
I have to say that I think he can do quite well. I have to say I think that he's still able at least to reach some second weeks in my opinion. Because I feel like his shots are still quite there. Probably sometimes, yes, he needs to do a little bit better from a physical point of view. But I don't know, I think that if he can find his forehand, can do comfortably well with his backhand too. I think he can still do, for example, a second week at the Australian Open. I don't know if he can do more, to be honest, right now. But probably second week can be a reachable goal.
I think his best chance for a second week might well be in Paris.
Probably yes. I think we saw him playing good tennis in Rome last year, even if he was like in his second or third tournament since coming back. So yeah, that was a good sign. Even if in Paris he played a very bad match first round against Moutet. I think it was Moutet. Yeah. So I don't know. It's the I think I can relate a little bit Medvedev, sorry, Wawrinka and Murray, but Wawrinka has probably more aggressive shots, and so probably he can lose less energies during the match. I don't know. I feel like in this way. So I think that a second week can be a goal for him in Grand Slams.
Cool. On Monday, I'm conducting a couple of interviews. By the way, Medvedev has held there, so it's 3-5 with Stan serving to stay in the match. I'm conducting a couple of interviews on Monday. One with Marcus Buckland, a British journalist. We're going to be talking about the WTA year in review. Some good shots in this rally. Oh, Medvedev has gone long there. Anyway, 15 love Wawrinka. I'm talking to him about the WTA year. I'm also going to be talking to a Polish journalist, Zelislav. I'm going to try and get his name right. Zenislav. I think his name was Zelislav. Anyway, he's a Polish journalist, and I'm probably murdering his name there, and I apologize. Zelislav Zizinski. Him and I are going to be speaking about the Iga Swiatek, Barbara Krejcikova final in Ostrava last year. Do you remember that match, Mario?
Yeah, very well. Very well, because I enjoyed it a lot, and because I was very happy to see Barbara back to great level after some difficult months. So it was very, very nice to watch, and I think the best match of the year.
For the WTA, you think it was the best match of the year?
I think yes. Probably not. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I've got that now added to my. It'll be 7 matches, therefore, I have in my series. I'll have all 6 in the week before Christmas, but I'll probably post the other one. It's 30 all now on the Wawrinka stuff. Yeah, I'll probably post the other one sometime next week or the week after. But yes, I've got 6 in a row, 8 p.m. Central European time every day from the 19th of December to the 24th. But I'll also have this one on Krejcikova and Swiatek as Medvedev puts a forehand into the net. So it's game point now for Stan Wawrinka. (40-30) Stan Wawrinka, what are you going to do with this serve? It's a good serve. No, it's not. It's gone slightly long. That's why it looked good, because it was actually gone long. Anyway, 40-30. Oh, I can hear a round of applause there. Is it because Stan has won the point? Oh, I see. Excellent. Excellent backhand down the line. Magnus Norman as well is also clapping as well. So he's pretty happy with that.
It's a fantastic shot. One of the 2-3 best shots in this century, probably. No, not this one. I think I am talking about Wawrinka backhand down the line.
Yeah, I know. In general. The backhand down the line, as you say, vintage there. Yeah. He's really working hard out there, though. He's taking plenty of water on board. He'll need that for what could be the final game of the match. We'll see. But Medvedev is about to serve for it.
Yeah, at least he made Medvedev working on his own serve to close the match.
Indeed. So Medvedev now to serve for the match at 5-4 in this second set. Let us know in the live chat if you think he's going to succeed by serving it out. Also, let me know about Medvedev in general. Are you optimistic about his chances at the Australian Open? What do you think? Do you put him as a serious contender for Melbourne, Mario?
Well, he proved once that he is able to win a Grand Slam. So for me, he can do it again. I have no doubt about this. He finds himself very, very well in Australia, because we don't have to remember only the final loss against Nadal, but he's been the finalist in the last 2 years. Yeah, I think that sure, he's in the top 5 contenders for me.
Okay, top 5. I probably wouldn't put him in the top 5. By the way, it's love 30 on the Medvedev serve. So he might not close this out. We'll see. I'm not sure if I put him top 5. I would have Djokovic, of course. I would have Alcaraz ahead of him. I would have Rafa Nadal ahead of him, just because I think Rafa Nadal against Medvedev is very much in Rafa's favor, that head-to-head. I would probably have maybe Taylor Fritz right now ahead of him. Maybe Felix too. Not so sure. What about Sinner? Maybe Sinner too. I mean, I'm thinking about the US Open. I'm thinking about the ATP finals there. Wawrinka went big on the return, by the way, so it's 15.
I'm only not sure if Sinner will be able to be so competitive, or already so competitive in the Australian Open, or maybe he will need some time. But I don't know, because I have to watch something by him to have a clearer opinion.
30 all now, Medvedev getting this back. So he's looking much better than he was a couple of seconds ago, when he was obviously love 30 down, as he goes for that backhand across the court there. So 30 all now, 2 points away from sealing this after a forehand error there from Wawrinka. This is turning into a bit of a rally here. But yeah, 30 all as it is now. And Medvedev now brings up match point. I will talk us through this match point as and when it appears on my screen, but it may be a few seconds behind you, Mario. So maybe if you can refrain from reacting to this point as I talk us through it. With Daniil Medvedev to serve, he's serving for the match. He's got a match point after that unforced error as well from Wawrinka. There was a few unforced errors in that previous rally. So Medvedev now 40-30, match point. Can he close it out? As I see, we've got 4 viewers on board. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We need subscribers. We are 60 away from the golden 1,000. Medvedev, first serve here. How is this going to pan out? He goes into the net on the first serve, so it's a second serve for Wawrinka to look at, hoping that he can obviously get it back to deuce here, because it's match point Daniil Medvedev, 40-30, second serve. He goes to the backhand there, and now he's gone for the backhand down the line. This is turning into a pretty good rally as well. Backhand as well. Vintage again there from Wawrinka. And Medvedev goes long, so it's deuce. Deuce, deuce, deuce. Medvedev a bit annoyed about that one. It was an unforced error. So, yeah, he will be a bit annoyed about that. Anyway, deuce, still 2 points away from victory. First serve in. Daniil Medvedev, sorry, getting the winning point there. What happened, Mario?
Horrible serve and volley.
Yeah. So it's now, what's that? Is that, it's deuce? Oh, I see what you mean. Deuce, deuce, deuce.
Why?
Yeah. Serve and volley from Medvedev. They're messing up, so it's deuce.
Great point now.
Backhand there from there, forehand defense from, okay, backhand, yes, and it's another match point. If you can just keep calm, Mario, while I talk us
Yeah.
through this match point, because you're a few seconds ahead, I know. Match point number 3 for Daniil Medvedev. It's advantage Daniil Medvedev. Can he seal this here? Let's see what he does. He goes down the tee, and Stan Wawrinka goes long. Game, set, and match in this exhibition match. Daniil Medvedev seals the deal, 6-4, 6-4. Give us some final thoughts on that match, Mario.
Yeah, I have to say that it's been a good performance overall from Medvedev. Sometimes he tried something new, but it's okay. He must do it because he needs to find more comfortable on the net. So I agree, even with his choice to play some drop shots. And I think he did quite well today. Very, very good performance, a solid display. Wawrinka hasn't played bad, but in the crucial moments, Medvedev was able to make him play a lot of shots in the rally, and sometimes the mistake the mistake came from Stan. Played quite well. Nothing to say, nothing negative to say.
Yeah, so Medvedev there, yes, sealing it. And listen, I also think that this has been a good practice, a good thing for Stan Wawrinka. I think it's been a good 6, 7, 8 weeks for Stan the Man. By the way, on German commentary, they do call him Stan the Man. They'll be going, wir sind hier und wir haben ein Spiel mit Daniil Medvedev gegen Stan the Man. And it's very funny when they say it like mid-sentence in German.
Yeah, and I think too that it's been a very good good practice for him. Very good matches yesterday, then today playing against top opponents, all top 20 opponents, some top 10 guys like Rublev and Medvedev. And he did quite well. So yeah, comfortable signs for him to look ahead.
Yes, indeed. So we are now at 937 subscribers. I'm going to put that up on the screen for you. Today we hit 937, just 63 more. It would be great to hit 950 by the end of the day. So we've just got 50 more to go. Listen, Stan the Man has lost. Daniil Medvedev has won. And he's just highlighting there, of course, Medvedev, when he was love 40 down on his serve in that first set. And I guess that was the most crucial game of the match. He is love 40 down midway through or towards the end of that first set. He's love 40 down. He also faces a fourth break point. He managed to save them all, then immediately breaks and basically wins that first set as a result. He also gets an early break at the beginning of the second. Wawrinka does break back, but that was the crucial game when he was love 40 down on his serve. But let's not talk about love 40 too much on your serve, because I think Medvedev's memories might go back to Australia.
Yes, bro, it was the opposite. And yeah, probably he thought that saving the game from love 40, he had to win the match as a consequence.
Indeed. Listen, I'm going to bring this to a close now, because in 8 minutes from now, I'm going to be interviewing Tom Humberston over regarding his book on Susan Longlen. Make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll be interviewing him in about 8 minutes from now. That'll be going live as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and like this video as well to give Mario and I some love. Listen, Mario, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you as always.
As always, thank you, Mario. And to the rest of the tennis world, also thank you for tuning in. And I'll be speaking to you all, seeing you all very, very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.